Oh, man. Don't. Rooster.
No. I told him, I called him up, and he said he might come on some night, so.
Yeah, everybody's welcome to join us there. Anytime that we're there.
He might come in there. His name's Dan, so.
Copy. 10-4. Other playground to play in. All right, I got to go run in a minute. And 1. I'll be back in a few minutes. Countywide.
Radio. Hey, Rooster, can you hear me? Yeah. I come in. I usually talk to him. Is that Dan? Yeah. I can barely hear you, but I can hear you. Yo, Dan. Yo. Hey, turn your modulation up. I can give you a CB radio if you're going to use it. Louder now? What's that? Am I louder now? No, I think you're quieter. You got your mouth right up to the mic? Yeah, I do now. Oh, there you go. Eat the mic. Yeah, this mic ain't that great, I guess. Factory. Yeah, you gotta put it right up to your mouth. Yeah, I can give you a radio to like a $400 radio. Nah, I got a good one here. I just gotta mess with it with a buttons here. That antenna is for 10 meters, is it? Yeah, when I put it together, I had a little bit of a problem with it, so I'm gonna re-rig it one of these days where do my connection. Yeah, keep talking like that. I can hear you good there. Yeah, well, if it's for 10 meter, your SWRs are probably way off. No, I got it set up for CB. And right now my SWR is on. Is that that's a ham radio, is it? No, this here's radiology. Yeah, you don't have a power mic on there, right? No, it's not. I can give you a Silver Eagle power mic, that would work good. Hey, how do I sound now? That's better. Yeah. That's Dan there. What? Who's that? It's Sandbagger. It's about time for the classic radio roundup. Yeah, I was telling Dan he can talk to you guys on 290000. Oh, does he have a ham license? Yes, he does. Oh, well, then he can. So tonight he's gonna, I guess, one of these nights he'll join in, with you guys. Yeah, we've been ducking down just below 29. We're at 28,990 on sideband because we don't have good enough, mostly me, doesn't have enough signal to do AM very well. 29,880. 28,990. Did you hear that, Dan?
Yeah, I got that.
28,990 sideband. Yeah, there we go. Get some audio on this thing here. Yeah. Yeah, tram D201. Is that what you're on? Yes, sir. What's the number? Tram D201. That's the only number. B201? D as in dummy. Okay, D201. Yeah, it's the most famous tram out there. Look it up. I guess Pete's probably still down there on 160 meters. That would be my guess anyway. I was just talking to him. He just went somewhere. I don't know where. Okay. Well, when he comes up from 160 meters, he usually has to stop the wood stove, take a pause for the cause, get a refill for his adult beverage, and then he's back. Well, you got the refill part right. That's a nice tram radio, man. Yeah. It was their top of the line back in the day. Yeah, here's one for $1,000. Yeah, they went crazy money for them. This one here was dead when I got it and didn't cost me anything. And I brought it back to life. Here's another one. Wired tube. Wired. That's the hand-wired version. That's the original version. A lot of people prefer that because it held up better in the long run than the printed circuit version. Well, that one there is $350. Well, you can look it up too. Here's another tram, $500. Another tram, $400. Radio tube. One tube and one is transistors. Well, actually, technically, a D201 is a hybrid radio. There's some transistors in it, but it's mostly tubes. All the D201s are that way. Yeah, well, here's one for $400. It don't look bad at all. It looks very nice. Yeah, that's probably a reasonable price. You know, not like some of these other clowns.
Oh, man.
Oh, there he is. I guess you're all filled up and wood is loaded and, you know.
Wood is loaded. Adult beverage is full. Dogs went out and peed around the ranch house.
So you're ready to rock and roll with Classic Radio Roundup.
Yeah, as ready as I'm going to be. Cameras on the tripod with no real risk of it falling off.
Yeah, and I don't hear any squeaky chair in the background.
No, chair's not squeaking. It's pretty comfortable, too. Yeah, I mean, what more can a man ask for? A comfortable chair and an adult beverage and a stable camera and a radio to talk on. Man, I mean, it's freaking paradise.
Yeah. So what are you running tonight? Are you still running the Courier?
Nope, not the Courier. But it is my my Silver Eagle D10-4. Is the level good?
You have a 10DA head?
No, D10-4. 104.
Oh. I was like, when you said D10, I'm thinking that, the 10DA head. I didn't think you had one of those.
No, I don't. It's a D10-4, right, Roger?
Okay.
Anyway, is the level right?
Yes, it's very, very right.
SBE Trinidad.
Very good. And I don't know if you heard me tell Rooster, I'm on my D201 tonight. Tram night.
Aha. Well, I didn't get the memo on tram night, or I probably would have ran my tram. I was actually going to run my my Navajo 441 because I hadn't used that in a while. But I hooked up the D10-4 to it, and I keyed up, and it squealed. Like, there's something wrong there. Must be wiring came loose on my mic or mic adapter cord or something.
Better. Yeah. Here it says $350 for one, but it says parts only, but it really looks nice. Well, you gotta remember too, when you're dealing with eBay, if you say it's parts only, then it's basically as is. So people try to scam people and say, it isn't what it was stated as, and then they want their money back, and then they send you back something that's junk. It's not what you sold them. So people basically say it's for parts only, and it's still supposedly a good radio. It's just that they call it a parts only radio, so they can't be forced to take it back. Junk. And then there's a little bit nicer one here for $500. You'll find prices all over the place. That's the eBay way. What kind of radio? D201. Oh, okay.
That thing is loud, Bagger.
You think so?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not too loud, but it's loud.
Well, it is a D201. Back the mic came down a tad, maybe. You're not down over here. Well, thank you for that, Goose.
So now you're on the same level as Goose. You were at the edge.
Well, there you go. I got my antenna up finally. Yay!
Yay! Well, that's because you put it up in a snowstorm, from what I hear.
Oh yeah, I climbed up that sucker in the snow and put the radios and stuff on it. Damn straight.
They always work better that way.
You're nutty. But I would have done the same thing when I was 15 years old, but I'm not anymore. I'm 60 and I still do it. That's nuts, but okay. Job accomplished. Well, if I didn't do it that night, I wasn't going to do it until yesterday, because my antenna had ice and everything else on it, so it was like, I got to get it done. So now the antenna's on top of the tower? Yepper. Well, let's try not to back into the tower and knock it over again, okay? Yeah, right. I only got two pieces, 19 feet. Then I got like 20 feet of mast into that, and I can't raise it no more than about 8 feet because I ran out of coax. And, it's not one thing, it's another. Yeah, right? That's the nature of the beast.
Yep, it's always something. Always something to, mean old Mr. Murphy's in the equation somewhere.
I got 50 feet of 600, but I don't want to mix it up.
Why not?
I don't know.
I mixed it up. I got 80 feet of LMR 600 going to 250 feet of 7/8 inch Heliax to another 80 feet of 213 or something. I don't even know what it is.
As long as it works, right?
You're hearing me on it, aren't you?
Yep, yeah, it's working. Yeah, but Skip is covering you all up.
There's the Bite Buster. Hello, Bite Buster.
I don't even hear any Skip. Do I?
I heard voices. I didn't know if it was Skip or not, but I hear Bite Buster over the voices.
I don't know. Maybe he just has voices in his head. I was about to say the same thing. Like my ex.
I hear other voices out there, but it doesn't sound like Skip kind of signals.
Flip-flop is here, and I always get All I know is I heard Bite Buster really darn good. This tram's got a nice receiver.
And then there's Flip Flop checking in. Hello, Flip Flop.
Hello. That could be a bunch of mobiles somewhere.
Yeah, there's somebody out there in the distance. They're not part of our group, but I hear them. But I don't think it's Skip.
Down getters.
Yeah, we're under a major geomagnetic storm. The chances of Skip are kind of low.
Oh, that's good.
But I could see 507's AM signal trace on K3FEF SDR tonight on 10 meters.
Oh, was he on 10? You guys went on 160?
No, we were on 10. He's got noise on 160, local interference noise. So we went to 10 tonight. And we were playing around with K3FEF. I was doing everything I could, and I couldn't show up even the faintest trace. Boy, he had a bold blue line.
Where is this SDR receiver located?
Milford, Pennsylvania.
That might be the one I use when I'm on 40 meters.
Yeah, probably up in Milford, K3FEF. I've used it. They've updated it. It's way better than it was.
I used to be 10/9 up there on 40 meters.
Yeah, I checked it out on 40, 80, and 160, and I got a good signal up there. Over S9 for sure. I don't remember exactly what it was, but certainly strong enough on all three of those bands.
Yeah, but 10 meters is like this band, you know. You go to 50 miles and then you're pushing it after that.
Not if you got a 7-element Yagi and lots of lots of wall socket forward gain.
Yeah, well, I'm just talking about the average person, not the crazy high-powered ones.
I could hear him on sideband. I couldn't hear his audio on AM, but I could hear his audio on sideband.
Oh, so he was even having trouble making it to you?
No, to the FEF SDR.
Oh, okay.
And then there was that Rooster checking in with us on 10 meters.
He was on 10 meters?
Well, there was no voice, but I made an educated guess. I turned out to be right.
Oh.
He was just clicking the microphone.
Like that.
Just like that. I don't know what made me think that it was him, but I guessed right on the first try.
That's one of them premonitions, you know.
Where'd the Rooster go? Where you at, Rooster?
I'm here.
Yeah. What made you look for us on 10 meters?
I don't know. I just walked there looking. You were there.
10-4, Roger. And I don't know what made me guess that it was you, but I did. So I don't know how that happened, but I was right.
Well, I was there the other week, I guess.
Yeah, maybe because you were listening recently and just made me think of you because I know you could listen there, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know why, but I did.
10-4. Good guess.
Well, 507 could hear your key clicks.
No, yeah.
Yeah, he's 37 miles away from me.
Wow. Yeah, but you know what? Wow, that's all right. Antenna game. He usually comes up here like he's a lot closer.
Yeah. He did say that he's going to start working on his vertical elements. So we'll see. I would say in the next couple of weeks he's going to be up here on full force again.
Well, unless he's like Goose, goes out and does it in a snowstorm, I won't be impressed.
Well, he's more than likely listening, so he probably heard you say that.
Well, how do you think I said it?
Throw the gauntlet down.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
There he is.
I want to hear that 100 milliwatt Radio Shack base station he's got there.
You'll hear it.
I just want to know if I'm getting out better.
I don't see any difference here, but this particular radio isn't a good one to go by.
Roger.
Yeah, I wish I could have done an AB on you, but I think you're stronger than me. You're easily an S8 now.
Yeah, the Tram Titan would have been a way better radio to be on. But the other night, I think it was Saturday night when you did that, I was in there listening, and if I was on my Yaesu, and you always give me like a 9 on the Yaesu, and you're still right around a 9. So I don't know if it was any better. It was only a little bit.
Roger.
But any improvement's an improvement. Let's face it. It is. And just don't run the damn guy wires over with your truck.
There is none.
Oh.
Well, you better hope you don't have 100-mile-an-hour winds come and blow it over.
I don't think that's going to blow it over.
Oh, we are going to get 50-mile-an-hour gusts on Friday, I believe.
Well, there's the first test. That's your first test, 50-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah, wind is supposed to be coming from the southwest. I'm thinking, geez, if it comes from the southwest, I'll turn the beam again, broadside to it, and hopefully it'll bend it back the other way.
There you go. I think it's like 160-something pounds. It didn't even move when I was on it. And I was on the very top rail. I couldn't go no higher.
Yeah, you don't want to go too high.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because the coming down is going to hurt.
Oh, yeah, well, I got 3 bucks of cement on the tripod, and I got it mounted to the tripod. So, yeah, I don't think it's going anywhere. Gotta dig my hole.
Dig your hole, but just don't bury yourself in it.
Isn't the ground frozen?
I got a pick.
That's the way they do it in Arizona.
You're hearing Bite Buster, Goose?
Yep.
We're using picks like you see the guys at the circus with their hammers hammering in. That's what it looked like. They're digging a hole.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick it right in front of my chimney. So, yeah, I got a pick. I'll go through that ice.
Well, if you're hearing Bite Buster, then your antenna's working.
Roger.
What, like a 6, something like that. It's forward.
10 forward. Check 1 2.
Ah, come on.
I'm getting some beat over somebody. I think he's giving me like 9 pounds.
Yeah, I was Rooster doing radio checks on 14. I'm like, go further away than that. I'm on this Trinidad.
I'm hearing him all the way down here.
Oh, yeah. And Trinidad doesn't even have a mechanical filter in it.
Yeah. I mean, I could actually understand what he was saying.
But yeah, I think he's giving me like 9 pounds.
Yeah, I'm on a SBE Trinidad. He got cut me some slack. He got co-boarded channel away to test.
I'm on a Tram D201 with an average sized 80 dB of adjacent channel rejection, and I still heard it. And more like splatter.
Yeah, well, then you know what my experience was like over here.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I think the Trinidad was only rated for like 45 dB or something like that. It got its selectivity by means of multiple tuned circuits and nothing else. Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, it's just, I'm on this Trinidad, man, and it's got a receiver like a barn door.
Yeah, it's open and the horse is left. I was on 14, it was only 1 channel off.
Yeah, that ain't enough when I'm on this radio. Although the plus side of that is it has great fidelity on the receiver.
Yeah, got more bandwidth in, better fidelity.
Can only imagine what it was like in a crowded neighborhood using this radio in the 70s. Oh my God.
You would have picked everybody up? Well, you know, from what I remember, people that I knew that had them back then, you know, adjacent channel stuff was really bad, but it didn't, if I don't remember right, I don't think it got RF overload as bad as some others. Like some of the unit end chassis radios, they were terrible with intermod and RF overload. Nobody had amps then. A lot of people had them. They just weren't as big, and they were all tube. I think 250 was like a lot, wasn't it? Yeah, if you had 250, you were somebody.
Yeah, you were king of the hill. If you had a 100-watt amp, you were somebody.
You guys ever hear of Sparky in Boyertown? The only Sparky I know is the one over in Springmount. Right, yeah, well, this guy, that was probably 30, 40 years ago. Oh, well, yeah. 30, 40 years ago, I was down near Norristown.
I think every electrician that gets on the CB radio uses the handle Sparky.
Every town had two of them.
About 13 kilowatts out here.
Good evening, Kilowatt. 441 to Spitfire, countywide radio.
Hello there, Rooster. 302, checking in.
Hello, 302.
How's everybody out there tonight?
I'm wonderful. It's Classic Radio Wednesday.
Can't get any better, buddy.
Now, what's his 20?
King of Prussia.
Who is the king of Prussia?
302.
What do you say, Goose?
What's up there, Kilowatt?
Not much. Kilowatt, good evening. Evening to you, 302. How you feeling tonight? Rough. Mom's a little bad tonight. That's not good. I know. Where's Kilowatt at? Kilowatt's over here in Norristown. Come on. Hey, 10-4. Hope this old 2000 is still sounding good.
It's working, driver.
I can hear you in Boyertown. Oh, it's working. No pain, no strain, as they used to say.
They also used to say walking the dog and kicking the cat.
There's always pain. 328 behind the hill. Good morning.
Hello, 328 behind the hill.
Getting quite a crowd there, fella.
Classic Radio Wednesday. Everybody likes to get out on Classic Radio Wednesday.
My radio cat took offense to the kicking the cat thing there.
Yeah, well, I went upstairs, took a break, and I kicked the dog in the head because he was where he wasn't normally at, and it was dark. I'm like, oh, man, I'm sorry.
I lost power. No, something's wrong.
Hey, we got Goose in there tonight?
Yipper.
Hey, Goose, I was at Quakertown yesterday, right by the Turnpike entrance. I was picking you up like you were right next to me.
What was that about Quakertown?
I was working on the Turnpike yesterday, the Quakertown exit, and you sounded like you were right next to me.
Roger.
You lost output power or mains power?
What's that?
You lost output power or your mains power?
Output power. It's dropped quite a bit.
Yeah, I told you that. I was going to say it before you dropped, but, you know, I always blame my crappy equipment.
Are they on the base or mobile?
It's not your fault this time there, Bite Buster.
Yeah, something's wacky in Tobacco Land here.
Yeah, when I first came in there, he was giving me at least 2 more S units than what he's giving me now. So I don't know if he's rotating his antenna or what.
Well, I've lost about 3 dB worth of power.
Oh, there you go.
Just like all of a sudden like that?
Yeah. I noticed that the meter wasn't on the radio wasn't swinging as far forward when I talked. And then I looked at the watt meter and went like, ooh.
I'm not really seeing it on this meter, but this meter's kind of terrible.
Yeah, well, something's wacky here. Yeah, I gotta keep Bob off my shoulder here and I gotta take a look at it.
Well, the radio's in the right hands to get it fixed.
Yeah, but I hate when problems happen. That's just not right.
I think we all hate when problems happen.
Ah, interesting. I just wiggled the driver tube and now I'm back to full power.
Dirty tube socket.
Yeah. Yeah, there it goes. Full swing again.
Sometimes you gotta wiggle your tube.
Well, just don't get caught wiggling your tube.
Yeah, dirty tube sockets. Interesting.
Yeah, you could get arrested if you wiggle your tube in public.
You can go blind too.
I thought you'd just get hairy palms.
No, that's rosy palms.
Oh, and her 4 sisters.
That's Palmer.
What's going on, Mrs. Palmer?
Hey Pete, you sound better on this band.
Well, you don't.
If you told me I did, I wouldn't believe you.
I mean, you sound as good. You're certainly not as strong. I don't think you'd be putting up a trace on FEF SDR.
No, not with this.
I'm on a SBE Trinidad, running the 8 PL and my vertical.
It's playing.
10-4, Roger. Appreciate it. 100 watts of carrier. That's it.
Roger. Well, I'm horizontally polarized here, and my antenna's not resonant, or my antenna system isn't resonant, and I don't care.
There we go. Now I can hear them.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, well, it's working. I mean, it's well enough. I mean, I hear you. No problem.
I hear you.
Roger. Hi, Dave. Now you can hear me?
Yeah, I had to turn the beam at you, but now I hear you. You give me a guess 5.
I got you here at 8.5. Good signal.
At least it works.
Oh, no. What kind of... Now, here we go. 999. What signal is mine?
You're at 8.25.
Oh, really? Hang on a second. Let's fix that. Now I got to be better than 8.25.
Who are you even talking to? I can't even hear him.
I guess you want a Watergate, huh?
No, I don't need a Watergate. Just a signal report.
Are we now competing again?
I've only been here for 2 minutes.
Yeah, well, 9999 and Goose, that's 507. Down in the Mason-Dixon line of Pennsylvania.
Roger, that's right on here, I guess.
No, well, you should hear him, because his antenna's probably pointed more at you than me.
Ghost talking.
Yeah, this may be on the way.
That was a double. I heard part of what Dave said. I don't know who else was in there.
Me.
Yeah, I moved the antenna off of you, Pete. By about 90 degrees.
Yeah, but funny thing is it's the same signal on the Trinidad. This meter blows.
chunks, evidently.
Oh yeah, it's terrible, and you know that already. But I mean, it's terrible. It really is. Like everybody's more or less the same signal strength, half scale.
Yeah, somewhere around S7.
It's terrible.
There's night train. Yeah, very terrible.
Something's here.
Night train and old JR.
What'd you say, 507?
I'm in the middle of slobbering, so I'll be listening.
I'm listening as best I can. All right. Well, if I'm not going to get a signal report, I'm not going to blow up my station.
Yeah, I should be putting out a lot more power, and it just seems like I'm being robbed of it somewhere. Oh no, signal robbers.
Yeah. You can't have your signal being robbed.
I'm telling you, I should be doing a lot more than I am. Yeah, it ain't working right.
You're doing fine. What are you talking about?
This kilowatts audio sounding right?
Yeah, don't
Sounding good.
And Goose, you should be able to hear 507. I can't believe you don't.
Yeah, I'm not same as you are.
Some noise now.
Break.
Is that Joker?
That is I.
Good evening, Joker.
Joker. Good evening, everybody. I was listening in for a little bit. I flipped my beam over. I can hear those guys pretty good down there.
Hello, Joker.
Yeah, if you have a horizontal antenna, you'd be better off using it and pointing it south.
10-4. Hello, everybody. 1 second. Yeah, I need to hear 507 because that's where he is. He's flat. What they call him, Flat Stanley, or Flat Dave, or Flat something. How about that 507? You got a copy on the Joker? He may have disappeared. I think he said he was going to go do something.
Yeah, something about slobbering.
I heard you, Joker.
Oh, good evening, man. Nice to hear you.
Yeah, likewise. Yeah, you're doing fine down here, but I'm horizontally polarized, so there you go.
Yep, I flipped to my horizontal and pointed south.
Oh, okay. Well, it's playing.
10-4. All right, man. I'll step back. Nice to hear you.
Roger. I'll be back on here with something better in a little bit. But I'm working on the bench here, so I'm monitoring.
All right, back to the bench. You're like hard drive in the desert.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought of. Back to the bench.
Speaking of ghost talking.
Somebody beam me over.
Oh no.
Back to the bench.
Did you guys hear me on the flat side?
I heard you.
Yeah, he went down to a 5, but that's to be expected, I guess. Yeah, 10-4. I could hear you pretty decent. I could hear Pete. Yeah, this flat side doesn't do well within like 30, 40 miles.
Well, it does well to anybody else who's on a flat side antenna, no matter the distance.
Well, yeah, sorry. I'll amend my comment. When flat side to flat side, no problems at all. Flat side to vertical, problem.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, he was flat. You were flat. He's 37 miles from me, which is probably further for you. But yeah, it works a lot better over a distance flat to flat.
Flatsies, they're flat and that's flat. Yeah, that one's only, right now, probably about 20 feet off the ground. It's barely above the roof of my house.
That's my best antenna to him, is my less than 20 feet off the ground 3-element flat side Yagi. And I point that at him, and it's big signals both directions. Any other antenna I use is lesser.
Yeah, the plan was to get this up higher and fix the other antenna, but I ran out of time. Speaking of that, I'm going to be popping in and out. I have show prep tonight, studio tomorrow, and a show Friday, so I'm pretty busy this week. So I got to get some stuff done.
Well, glad you found some time to check in with us here on the Classic Radio Roundup.
Where's your show Friday?
It's called Poppies and
Hatfield. It used to be the old Hat-Tricks, I guess. Puppies.
I don't know either of those names.
One is familiar, but I can't place where it is.
It is on, where's that? 64 East Lincoln Avenue, Hatfield.
Oh, there you go.
I don't even know where Lincoln Avenue is in Hatfield. I thought I knew Hatfield well, but apparently not well enough.
It's right along the train tracks, if I remember right.
Yeah, it's probably not far from Villa Road or something.
Yeah, it sounds like the area around the old trolley stop.
Yeah, I'm looking on the map here quick. Nothing really of any significance around it that anybody would know about.
Is it like near Main Street, 463?
Let me look. Yeah, it looks like it's Hatfield Pizzeria on Main Street. You make a right at that next intersection, right next to Franconia Auto Repair.
Oh, all right, now I know what you're talking about.
Looks like the trolley stop deli is right across the street.
Yep, 10-4. I was pretty close.
Oh, I found it. It's even marked on my map, Poppy's Tavern.
And this is what night of the week?
Friday night. Starts at 9. We have two other acts with us. We're going to go on at 9 o'clock, play half a set. Then two other bands are going to play, and then we're going to finish the night out. Probably going to be ending around midnight-ish.
I need to retire, so I stop having to work on Fridays and miss this stuff. Damn it.
Yeah.
If I wasn't working, I would go.
It'd be cool to see you guys out there, but I really didn't say anything to anybody because I knew it was pretty far away from everybody we talked to, or I talked to.
Hatfield ain't all that far away.
No, not really. My daughter lives in Harleysville, so.
My wife used to work in Hatfield, drive there every day.
I work in Souderton.
I graduated for the no longer existing Souderton High School. There's a new Souderton High School, but I graduated from the one that is now duplexes.
You can never go home. Well, you technically could if it's a duplex now. You could go home.
Yeah. Well, the old school is gone. Now there's a new one, and it's a couple miles away from the old one.
Well, with that, hopefully I'll be wrapping stuff up so I could catch you before you guys all get off. If not, I'll talk to you later.
Still a good hour and a half plus left of classic radio roundup. 27115 on the AM radio dial, channel 13.
Yeah, I'm debating if I get everything done tonight or I rush like heck on Thursday night to finish everything up. Well, I hope everybody bought their lottery ticket and they're billionaires in the morning.
I wouldn't know what to do with it if I did win it. I don't want to win all that money. Good evening there, Classic Radio Roundup. Oh, JR on board.
Hey, JR, cool one out here.
Hello, old JR.
Well, you could buy everybody a decent radio.
Oh, he's telling me I don't have a decent radio. I can actually hear him tonight. Good evening there, Bite Buster, Kilowatt, Petey, and Dave, and I know the other Dave's probably listening too. So good evening to all.
If I won $1 billion, I'd buy myself and all my friends a new amplifier.
And all, good night.
You've got about me. Good night there, Rooster. Hello, Rooster. Hey, there's old Goosey in there, too. You buy everybody an amplifier, huh? What a mess that would be.
I buy myself one, and everyone else one also.
I'll take a Henry, size 5.
I just want my electric bill paid for.
Well, I'll buy you the amplifier. You got to take care of your own electric bill.
Yeah, Roger on that. I'll find me a good electrician.
You probably see a whole lot of hands out there waving to you.
Oh, yeah.
So how'd you make out there, Goose? You get your antenna where you need to be?
I raise it as high as I can go. I need more corrects.
All right, sounding good, though. It's working for you, I think.
Yeah, it's working. I can hear people. Damn, what the?
It's kind of the idea.
Got more of a punch.
Put your antenna up so you can hear people.
Well, so people can hear me and I can hear them.
That's why mine's 100 feet in the poplar tree, so I can hear people.
Well, I can't reach top of my tree.
Throw me a short dead one, Goose. Oh, yeah, see, you gained another. You're 5 1/4 dead K and just about tipping the 9.
Roger.
Yeah, it's working, brother. It's working. You did well.
I still got a lot more to go, but not enough corrects.
I don't want to hear you no louder.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I got to use my attenuator and knock them down.
You know, I don't even care if the signal's there. I just want to hear the voice loud.
That's right. AM, you got to have good loud audio. Doesn't need to be a lot of signal if the audio's there.
You got that right. But if you got enough signal, then the audio doesn't have to work as hard.
That's right. That's my theory.
Well, some of us can't afford more signal, so we got to have more audio.
Gotta do what you can do.
Yeah, my wife said if I start building a 3,000 volt DC power supply, she's moving out.
I would have said, is that a promise?
Yeah, it was tempting to say that, but that would just get me in more trouble.
You got to know when to hold them.
Because, let me tell you a quick story. You know, I was asking her, like, I keep hearing about this chat GPT junk and everybody talk about it, using it and this and that. I'm like, what the hell is it? She goes, oh, give me your phone. So she downloads chat GPT onto my phone and she goes, all right, ask me a question, and it's got to be a complex question. And I thought for a second, I'm like, all right, can it tell me how to build a 3,000 volt, 1 amp DC power supply? And she looked at me and she goes, you better come up with another question. I'm like, oh, why? She goes, if you build one of them, I know you're going to burn the house down and I'm moving out.
She ain't going nowhere.
That's funny.
She ain't going nowhere.
I guess she classify you as what was that professor there on Back to the Future there, the mad scientist there.
Pyro.
What was the answer?
Well, the other funny thing is like you do know there was a 3,000 volt DC power supply in his house before. She goes, yeah, I know. You kept turning the lights out.
You better stick with the flux capacitor.
She didn't like that amplifier at all because first it was big, heavy, lots of voltage, and it was old. I know she hated that thing. I loved it.
Oh, is that the 250 TH amp?
Oh yeah. I should have got rid of the RF deck, kept the power supply, and built a new RF deck.
What happened to you? Sold it?
Yeah, I sold it while it was working before I got it. I had a feeling it was going to blow up, so while it was working, I sold it.
Nice.
Dr. Emmett Brown.
I I would imagine that 250 TH tubes are not real easy to come by these days.
No, but a GS35B is.
Is that an equivalent?
No, that's a beryllium copper tube.
Ooh.
Uses 3,000 to 4,000 volts, and it would have been perfect. That power supply would have ran it. By the way, GS35B is what a friend of ours is using. It will do 1,500 watts without breaking a sweat and have 3 dB more headroom.
Well, having a lot of extra headroom is a good thing.
Yeah, 3,000 volts. It just will walk in the park. But it was funny, her reaction. She goes, "No, ask me another question. I don't want you to have the answer to that." She was killing me.
Yeah, but she just created a monster because now you can ask ChatGPT every question you ever wanted to know, and it'll give you the wrong answers.
Well, at work today, I did ask it that question, and it really gave me some detailed answers. Like, it told me like the parts that I needed, the ratings of the parts. It gave me like a block diagram and a schematic and stuff. Like, oh, I'm off to the races. I can follow this.
Yeah, well, don't trust it too closely because I've already seen errors from the. Well, I don't know if it was that particular AI, but somebody posted some question about antenna theory or something, and somebody posted the AI's response to it, and there were several mistakes in there.
Well, I mean, I know how power supplies are constructed, and from what I followed, I mean, I would have it peer reviewed, but it seemed pretty correct from what I was seeing.
You have to tell it to list the sites that it gets its information from.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It scours for the information, and it has no way of knowing if the information is accurate or not. It just basically AI is nothing more than an information regurgitator.
Yeah, so it's a real slick form of Ask Jeeves.
Yeah.
But it was pretty cool how I put it all together in block diagram and a basic schematic on everything. It even talked about the bias supply and running it grounded grid, the heater voltage, and all that stuff. It was pretty cool. It was interesting just to test the thing out and see what it did.
Well, 0 to 5 had no problem making amplifiers, so.
He made amplifiers with parts missing.
He was the Munz TV of amplifier building.
He was unbelievable. I watched him build amplifiers. Like, I don't know how this is going to work, dude. It seems like there's parts missing, and they would work.
Of course, we never, ever put it on a spectrum analyzer to see if there was any kind of weird spurs or anything.
Well, we know there was probably X-rays coming out and giving him brain cancer.
At least with that Russian tube, anyway.
Yeah, he always used to complain when he was keying down with that thing, he'd get headaches. That was a cool looking tube, though. That dual plate Russian tube he had.
Yeah. I ran across a couple of his videos again. I had to play them when he built that one amplifier before he burned the gassy tube up. You can see the big oil-filled cap in there and all that. Oh, man.
He was using, like, refrigerator capacitors and things like that. Like, you could use that stuff?
Oh, as long as it's got the right voltage rating, But I would think he'd want more than maybe 40 or 50 microfarads.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, GPT was telling me the total capacitance and the capacitors with bleeder resistors, the ratings of everything that you needed.
That's a good thing. Yeah, and you need balance resistors across the diodes, too, so there's no, nothing hogs the current.
Oh, yeah, it was telling me what diodes to use, the ratings of the balance resistors and everything. I mean, it was pretty in depth.
Yeah, because as far as I know, the highest rated diode is like 2.5 thousand volts, 2,500 volts. So usually you string it in series.
Yeah, that's what I had it doing. It even gave you the diode numbers.
Yeah, so you string 3 of them in series, and make 4 sides, and you make your full wave bridge, and and then there's like little resistors and capacitors you put across them to kind of keep things in balance.
Well, that's what old 05 used to do, drill out plexiglass and whole friggin' string of diodes.
Yeah, but he didn't put balance resistors or any capacitors across them. That's all the parts he neglected to use, all the safety parts.
Do you know a diode with an MPS 9344?
I'm not, contrary to popular belief, I am not an electronics catalog.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a Motorola part, MPW 9344. I think these things are pretty highly rated. They're big, fat diodes.
Ask Chat GPT. They will run down everything about it.
That's a good idea. Let me test out Chat GPT and see what it says.
Then I think they have like a dive deeper mode or something. I don't know. It gives you more. And there's other types of AI that will actually work on something for you for a long time and then get back to you. It will literally call up other sites and get you reservations and all sorts of things.
Hey, GPT, they're like build a megawatt grass burner. Oh no.
Then it got quiet.
Yes, it did.
Goose, take it up to 16.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Because everybody's looking up something on Chat GPT.
I know I wouldn't. I have no AIs anywhere around here.
Yeah, it's good if you want to know like general theory or something, but if you the stuff that you really want to know, well, you're going to pay to get that AI because they're going to hold on to that information.
Yeah, I just don't trust it. Because like I said, I've caught it already, regurgitating erroneous information. So, if I start asking it things that I'm not really versed in, and it gives me a bunch of information, I'm not going to know if if any of it is invalid or not. I've tested it with stuff that I'm really familiar with, and I know when it's wrong. But if I don't know what's wrong, then I might get pushed down the wrong path, and that would be a bad thing.
Yeah, you almost have to check it on different AI models. Well, I'm going to use Google, and then I'm going to use Yahoo's, and then I'm going to use ChatGPT, and then I'm going to use Bing's version, and like you take one output and plug it into the other one and see what it comes out, of it.
Yeah, and then you have dueling AIs, and they'll be mocking each other.
It's an 8 amp 200 volt silicon rectifier diode.
8 amp 200 volts.
That's right.
Yeah, you don't want that. That's not high enough voltage. You want the 1,000 volt PIV diodes. 1,000 volt, 2.5 amp. That's usually the biggest, the most I see. And then you basically just string them together.
All right. Well, these are the biggest diodes that I have. I think they're kind of big, but I guess they need to be bigger.
Not physically bigger. 1,000 volt diodes aren't that big at all.
All right. Well, these things are big and beefy. Or whatever. I guess they're for high current, but not necessarily high voltage.
Yeah, exactly. They're beefy because they handle a lot of current.
Yeah. Well, I'm learning these things as I go. And Bytebuster's right. I mean, it's a good reference guide, but you can't really rely on it as a sole source, and I'm not gonna. But it's kind of fun to fool around with as a reference material.
You could probably find the manufacturer and then go to the manufacturer site.
Well, these particular diodes that I was looking at are Motorola's.
I mean, maybe Motorola's make something that exactly what you need.
Oh, I'm sure there's lots of makers. I would just go on Mauser and put in my requirements.
There you go. That'll work.
But I mean, as far as certain things like like Chat GPT told me what is required, and then I could go for look for the parts that are required instead of guessing what I need. It was telling me what I need.
It's all in how you ask a question also, because I've gotten different results by asking the same thing different ways.
Well, when I first started out, which is kind of neat about the AI, is I first asked for schematic diagram for how to build a 3,000 volt 1 amp DC power supply, and then at first thing it told me is danger, lethal voltage, and all this stuff, all these disclaimers, and then it went on. Well, I could help you out better if I knew what the service was for this power supply, and then I put in the copper beryllium tube that I wanted to run. And then all of a sudden it goes, oh, well, that makes more sense. And typically these are built this way. And then it went on in more detail.
I'm going to have to ask you how to build a megawatt grass burner. See what it says.
Okay, this is going to get interesting. I can't help with instructions to build a megawatt level grass burner and any other device intended to start or spread fires. That would be extremely dangerous and illegal in many places with a high risk of injury, wildfire, and property loss.
So now you got to say, man, you're no fun.
Again, it's all in the way you ask.
I think I can.
I said you're no fun. Fair enough. Safety rules aren't exactly a party. I can still be fun and useful just without helping anyone accidentally start a wildfire or end up in the evening news.
Yeah, sometimes they come back with some good things. It's good to get a chuckle out of it.
Yeah, that gave me a laugh. And then it says, well, if you want ridiculous hypothetical science, then it goes on to this other stuff.
Yeah, ask it how to build a flux capacitor.
Oh, here it goes on to building potato cannons without combustion, just like old JR has.
What do I have?
Could be a pumpkin chunker.
And then at the end of all this, disclaimers and junk, I promise at least medium fun.
Medium fun.
Like a dad joke.
Yeah, and it suggests, JR, it suggests actually fun projects that are safe. Plasma globes, Tesla coil theory, high power LEDs, potato cannons without combustion, etc.
Yeah, keep on working on that.
Maybe I'll download the damn thing just so I can play with its head.
And then I put, okay, fair enough. And it says, truce accepted. Oh, this is ridiculous. High power electronics, the safe kind. Weird but harmless DIY. Or just random nerd trivia. What are we doing next? Now, I can entertain myself with this stuff.
Yeah, you can. It almost has a personality.
Yeah, especially when you throw in, things like, oh, you're no fun. And then it all of a sudden went on a tangent. Okay, well, look, I can be fun without burning the planet down.
Yeah, but that's not as much fun.
No, but it could be medium fun.
Medium fun. But I want double secret probation full-on fun.
Oh, I'm going to have to start throwing weird statements at it like that and see what it does.
Yeah, you need to brush up on your word games.
Word games? I don't even understand what you're saying.
You don't know who's who, who's what.
Stop playing the word games. I can't understand what you're saying.
Ask him what would happen if you put all your documents in a trunk.
I don't think it would know what to do with that. How about if I have a copy of Black's Law Dictionary in my trunk?
Yeah, right?
I should ask you, can I be a sovereign citizen if I have a Black's Law Dictionary in the trunk of my car?
There you go. That's a good start. And I'll say, why would you want to do that?
I just want to see what the answer is.
Oh, yeah.
Where's Wayne?
Oh, I'm in here listening.
Night train.
Hiya, Wayne.
Good evening there, Wayne.
Hi, Pete. Hi, JR. Hi, Dave. Anybody else that's listening? Hello.
Sounds like somebody sat on a duck.
I hope that's not Night Train.
Oh, boy.
Somebody motorboating. Another renegade.
You want to hear the answer to that?
To what?
Could I be a sovereign citizen with a copy of Black's Law Dictionary in my trunk?
Yeah, what did he say?
The short answer is no.
What's the long answer?
Having a copy of Black's Law Dictionary in your trunk does not make you a sovereign citizen, give you special legal status, or change how the law applies to you.
Yeah, there you go. So Bluebird should have had a chat GPT, and then he could have told him. He would have believed that over everybody else.
They probably would have. Well, why the Black's Law Dictionary idea doesn't work. Black's Law Dictionary is just a reference book that explains how legal terms are commonly used. It is not law, it's not a contract, and it's not binding on courts or police. You cannot opt out of law by declaration. Oh, Bluebird needed to hear this.
Yeah, even ChatGPT thinks he's a moron.
Yep, pretty much what we told him. You can't opt out of law by declaration. In the U.S., laws apply based on jurisdiction and conduct, not on consent. Driving on public roads equals subject to traffic laws, regardless of what you say or carry. He needed to hear this.
So there you go.
Oh, there's a whole thing that goes on about the sovereign citizen arguments. Claims about traveling, not driving, common law only, straw man names, or UCC magic words have zero legal effect and often make situations worse.
Yeah, there you go. For once, I agree.
Police and courts do not recognize sovereign citizen status. Gee, there's a shocker.
Yeah, like those guys that tried to say, I'm not paying income tax because I don't recognize their authority. Yeah, okay.
Quoting dictionary definitions or refusing to answer basic questions often escalates encounters, leads to arrests, fines, or contempt.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want to say to a cop that pulls you over. I don't recognize your authority.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It's not going to fly. And I knew that was all BS when he was spouting that BS, but boy, he sure believed it.
The
Hell?
That is just nothing but a big squeal, man. Sounds like you stepped on a duck and the duck got pissed off.
It's one of three people. It's Freebird, it's Night Train, or it's Skyrider. One of the three.
Well, I don't think it's the latter, too.
I would put my guess at Freebird because he squealed like that before.
You can keep any book you want in your trunk. It won't make you sovereign, immune, or legally special.
Rooster was having troubles with that tube amp that he was using.
Hello, Green Dog. Oh, yeah, ChatGPT can be fun if you ask it some silly questions.
Nothing but a squeal. You need to fix that before you get back in here.
Yeah, somebody's got a broken radio.
Danger, 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 Will Robinson.
A dead battery.
Well, it's not me, I hope. No, you're good.
I think now you should be able to hear me again.
Oh, hello, Skyrider.
Yeah, I heard that funky noise, but I had my radio totally turned down. I was on with my granddaughter. She was occupying Channel 13 earlier this evening with her little handheld Cobra.
Yeah, I don't think I could hear her on that here.
So what was the squeal? Was that your radio?
No, that was not me. That didn't come from me. I heard that too. I have no clue what that was. That definitely was a strong signal right here. It packed my meter. I just had my radio not turned up, my RF out. I had it turned down so I didn't bother anybody earlier when I was talking to my granddaughter. She had her little Cobra radio there, and I'm training here slowly. She's already talking and getting the license. She's 6 years old.
Yeah, get them started young.
Then.
Get them started young.
Nah, that was me, Freebird. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize it was actually that messed up.
Yeah, it was pretty messed up.
Yep, there's nothing but a... It sounded like you stepped on a duck, and the duck wasn't happy.
Yeah, it's drawing one of them standalone Silver Eagles. I'm sure you guys are familiar with them.
Standing alone now. Much better.
Standing in its field.
Yeah, I'm currently using a standalone Silver Eagle right now, and it don't sound like that.
Yeah, I'm using a standalone static D104 Silver Eagle, but it's on a tram, so that makes it better.
Yeah, and mine's fixed. Woohoo!
Really special, whatever you want to call it. Looks like a Silver Eagle.
I just have a butchered together D104 on my SST.
Hasn't
Was the power mic correct?
hasn't anybody else heard it called the D104 as a tongue-in-cheek?
Yeah.
That kind of goes along the same lines as, when network guys would always say ID10Ts for, people who were crazy.
That was a naval form. Yeah, go down to personnel and fill out an IDT10 form, ID10T form.
Yeah, Yeah.
The Silver Eagle is a power mic, correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, they call that licking your lollipop.
It needs a battery.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it took a battery. Huh. Where does that go, on the bottom of it?
Yeah, you got to take the bottom cover off. It's a 9-volt battery. If the battery's dead, it can make it do what it was doing.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm looking at the bottom. I'm assuming, no, I don't know. But there's a little spot there. It looks like you could put a watch battery in it. But I got to take these screws out and take a look at it. I had no idea it even, I wasn't sure if it was a power mic to begin with. But.
It's a power mic. The slot you see is the volume adjustment, the gain adjustment. You got to take the 3 Phillips head screws out and take the cover off to get to where the battery is.
From the amplifier.
10-4, I'm on it.
Roger. D10-4.
Dr. Lucy, righty tighty. You know, it looks like everybody is on a 104 tonight, on a lollipop stick.
Oh, I wouldn't say everybody.
Yeah.
Are you on your pile?
No, I'm on my Heil.
Pile.
Heil to Heil.
Always the fancy ones. Always the fancy ones. You got a Gomer pile?
I do. My $13 microphone that sounds like $1 million.
Sounds like $1,000 Newman.
It sounds better than $1,000 Newman when I put it through the processor and the EQ.
That's why no matter what radio you use.
I'm on an ICOM M2 mic.
Say again, Bite Buster.
No matter what radio you use, you always sound the same.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how that's possible, but all right.
Yeah, you sound relatively the same unless you go to something radical like a stock mic.
So you're saying my Yaesu with the pile mic sounds like this?
Every day freaking battery in it. This thing looks like it's from the freaking 80s.
Time to change the battery. Hopefully it didn't corrode your battery connector. So you're saying there, Sandbagger, that pile through my Yaesu sounds like this?
No, not that, but you know what you're using here on this band with classic radios. I think that might be what Bite Buster was referring to.
All right. Because I have used the Yaesu here.
Yeah, that's going to be a little different.
But I guess for Classic Radio Wednesday, the radios that I use, the mics I use, all right, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like, you know, same with me. I mean, most of my radios sound very similar.
I always try to sound like I remember you sounded in the 90s, the Channel 29 days. Like, I want to sound like that guy. I'm serious.
You are that guy. There he is.
Hello, Train.
Hello, around the band. Train, signing on.
Hello there, Night Train. Good evening, Night Train.
Hello, JR. Hello, Goose. Hello, Bagger. Hello, Pete. Hello, Bite Buster. Hello, Skyrider. And hello, let's see. Man, I'm trying to think. Freebird. Yeah, those are the ones I heard so far.
Yeah, 368 Behind the Hill was in here. Flip Flop was in here, but I think you got all the bases covered. Oh, Green Dog.
Okay.
I'm in here too. Hi, Night Train.
And Wayne.
Hey, Wayne. Hello there, Bright Buster. You know, I was thinking about you today, Wayne. Wayne's World.
You were? You wondering when I'm going to get that coax up? I don't know yet.
Well, it looked like it might be a few warm days. Maybe you'll get one of the guys. Hey, Goose, I want to know, can you hear Lightning Rod tonight, man? I can't catch you at night no more. Wayne's World.
Party on.
Good evening there, Train.
Is that the Joker?
That is I.
It's a full house tonight, Train.
Wow. Yeah, make up for last week, because you weren't here. I know, I was in New Orleans. New Orleans? Good grief.
It's not Mardi Gras time yet, is it? Swagger. Certainly wasn't going down there for the Mardi Gras, I tell you that.
Yeah, I'd go down there any other time but Mardi Gras.
New Orleans.
Oh, by the way, Night Train, wave your hand to 507 because he is on the bench working, but he is listening.
Hello, 507. I do believe that 507 can make it on this band now, because if he do 28 megahertz as well as he did that the 29 that he did, he can come down here, Pete.
Oh, he popped in tonight. We could hear him, but he is working on something on his bench. He did pop in tonight. But he's not as strong here as he is on 29, and I haven't yet figured out why. Maybe because I'm using a different antenna? I'm not sure.
Yeah, his antenna's not tuned for down here.
Well, that too. Yeah, he's non-resonant antenna system.
I'm not as strong up there. He's not that far off. I mean, he said it wasn't as many miles as I thought it was between us. What's the deal on that? First it was a long ways, now it sounds like Bite Buster is farther or what?
He's talking about antenna resonance. 2 megahertz on this band with a gain antenna is a lot away in frequency. Uh-oh. It's better, but it's still messed up.
Yeah, now it sounds like your radio's farting.
Clean them contacts of that battery connector because you're intermittently good and intermittently farting. Try turning that mic gain down on the bottom there.
That's awful.
Yeah, I would clean the battery connections up real good. Turn that gain down a little bit and see if it works. But your voice is coming through intermittently between farts.
Hey, Train.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
Were you gambling down there?
What you mean, man?
Don't they have a bunch of casinos down there?
They do have a big one. I've seen Caesars, but my daughter had a seminar of some sort down there, and we just tagged along, man. We turned it into a vacation and bought another suite. Yeah, you know how that go. Business trip turned to pleasure, 10-4.
Oh yeah, we've done that.
Yeah, she had some kind of seminar or something where she had to go to a meeting just on Tuesday. And then the rest of the days we did the tour, we did the riverboat thing, we did the museum, but mostly we ate that good old Cajun food.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I don't think I could get my wife to eat Cajun food.
I'm glad you had a ball. We had more than a ball. Goose, when you and I were texting back and forth, yeah, I was at the airport, man. Were you? Yeah, some of those text messages was from the airplane, man, before they took off. I hear that. But I wouldn't say nothing. I figure I'll tell it when I come back in town. I don't like to, leave the house and let everybody know, yeah, we're going to be away for a week. That's I don't know where you live at anyway. I got my antenna up. I know. I like to know if you're going to be able to get, well, can you hear Bite Buster? Talk to Bite Buster. Let's hear you do it.
Yeah, he already was.
I got to hear it. Go ahead, Bite Buster. Talk to Goose. Let's see this thing work.
Oh, come on. I was talking to him earlier.
Yeah, you was talking to me earlier. All right. So it's working. That means you should be having no problem getting lightning while you come in here at night, man, and join us sometime when you feel a little bit restless. Like if the snake is up, want to be fed or something, you can get on the radio. Yeah. I got to get my other 50 feet of coax out, and I can get it up higher. Why'd you have to go there with the snake? She knows you don't like snakes. Damn.
Why, did it bother you, JR?
You know I don't like them squiggly old things.
Neither do I.
I gotta bring one by.
Hey, Goose, are you running any amplifiers tonight?
No, I'm only running my 2995 that does about 250.
I got an S5 on you now, without an amplifier. That's what you used to give me with an amplifier. I hear you're real good. Good job.
Thank you, thank you.
Goose, you are officially on the map.
Yeah, I just gotta get a little bit higher. I think right now it's probably about almost 30 feet. No, I guess it's about 30. I'm not at 30 feet.
Well, so you're sounding real good, man. Sounding real good. I give you a decent signal now, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Hey, Train.
Yes, sir.
I got a question for you. I was listening to one of the geeks, and he made a blurb about your Omni. Did you change Omnis?
Yeah, I did. Several months ago, around the time that R&R closed down, I ordered a Mr. Coily ground plane antenna. And of course, you know, when you order one of those, you pay for it and then they make you wait in line. So it finally came through, I don't know, maybe about 3 weeks ago or so. It arrived. So I took the 827 down and had the coily put up. Yeah. So yeah, it's just a stronger and a heavier and it's just a ground plane though, but it's a beautiful ground plane.
Called the Excalibur.
Uh-huh. Does it seem to work any better than the other one? I don't know yet. It's just kind of hard to do an A-B comparison. Yeah, and I sold the other one. It's headed to Indiana. So that's over. Done deal. Yeah, it's up there, man. He's talking on it now. Maybe Bite Buster could come in and I'll let you know. Come here, Bite Buster.
What's up?
Yeah, it works better. He's almost a 4-pounder. He's usually a 3-pound signal. So that unit's stronger. That's significant. Yeah, well, I haven't had no kind of problems or anything hearing anybody or getting out. Green Dogs sound real good, and that's a plus too because he's usually somewhat challenged. But Bite Buster really was the test. Yeah, I don't know. Conditions vary though, because I'm not sure what the story is tonight, but I'm hearing him really well. But I'm also on my D201, which has a fabulous receiver in it. But he seems a little stronger to me than usual too. But I don't know if that's conditions or the radio. Well, speaking of stronger, Bagger, you're looking stronger too on this meter here. Oh, maybe it's the radio. Night Train. Yeah, Rooster. Do you have a Tram T201? Yes, I do. You bastard. Why? Are you getting one or what? What's the deal? Bagger got me looking at him and very nice radio. It's one of the best radios on the market, man. We'll see. I can see Rooster's little gears turning inside of his head. You like the way Baggers sound? Oh, yeah. I just got to ask the better half, I don't have to, but you're better off if you do. Roger that, yeah. Well, in my opinion, the 201 is actually better than the 201A. It's actually a better radio. because the 201A has inherited problems. But then there's another one called a 201 hand wire. That's even better than the 201. But anyway you look at it, the word on the market was that one of the engineers from Collins left Collins and joined Tram. And he designed the 201 series, and that's how they ended up with that audiophile tube, you know, in the audio section and in the finals. So it's a very good design, even though it's flawed. He didn't know it was going to be still around long after he died, and that we'd be having trouble with, you know, heat issues, et cetera, et cetera. But then again, the things are somewhere between 40 and 50 years old. 10-4?
I heard the same story.
401A, or not the D201A, or D201. What was the other one? There's the D201 and D201A. Yeah, I thought you said there was a better one out of them. 3 of them? Well, there was an earlier one. It was hand wired. It's called a Tram Diamond 201. Yeah. That was one of the first ones before they put it on a printed circuit board. 10-4? Yeah, 10-4. There was 2 different ones on there. That's correct. But you know, they say, Rooster, if you buy a Tram, you also need to have a mechanic to go along with it, though. Oh, yeah. Well, we got Bagger, right? Yeah, I heard. What did you hear? That we have Bagger. Where do you have me? Specifications are subject to change. Terms and conditions may apply. That's right. That's got to go through the channels. Wayne, what were you saying, man? I heard you say something.
I just said I had heard the same story that the guy from what do you call it, Collins, went to Tram and designed radios for him.
Yeah, he must have got mad at the Collins people when he left. He left and went and joined Tram. You know, I guess this, you know, that would be understood. You know, he still needed a job, you know. So he took some of his knowledge with him, you know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you what, Tram hit the map, man, when they did put that 201 series on the market. You know, that thing is still collectible to this day. Like, if you look on eBay, you'll see the money those things are commanding.
Maybe he got fired. Any Tram is, well, pretty much collectible for that matter. Any of the Titans.
Yeah, maybe he did get fired, Goose. Why you had to go fire him, Goose?
I didn't fire him. I don't even know him.
Yeah, Tram Titan.
The Tram Titan is a good radio, but I'll be honest with you, I like that 27E better than I do the Titan. And the reason is because the Titan, it popped when you unkey it. Sounds good tonight there, Night Train. What? Sounds good. Well, this is not the Tram. I'm not on the Tram. It's Bagger that's on the Tram. He's starring tonight. Yeah, he sounds good, too.
Hey, those Centurions, same thing.
Hold on, Breaker. Come again there, Bike Buster?
Those Centurions do the same thing with the popping.
I can't stand when a radio pop at me when I unkey. Bike Buster, my signal any better up there? I don't know if you remember what I gave you in the first place. But how am I sounding coming up there?
So you're giving me a 7 and you sound pretty good.
Roger that, yeah. Do I usually give you a 7?
No.
Well, I'm getting down the lightning rods barefooted with a 7. No amplifier at all. So, yeah, it's working. I don't know why, but it works. Temporary?
There you go. You know what my wife says when I tell her I want to buy another radio, which I don't advise to do. She says, you're going to sell a couple of those other ones before you get a new one.
Well, that's what I'll be trying to do, you know, to justify, you know, I'll let stuff go.
Like, for instance, when I put up the Mr. Coily Excalibur, I sold the serial 827. She seen me pack it up and ship it out.
I told my wife I wanted to buy an amplifier, and she says, who do you need to talk to that's worth that amount of money? I said, everybody. Nobody wants to have a piss weak signal. And she goes, well, I guess you're just going to have to be piss weak.
Well, it looks like you're going to have to get out a violin or some butter and, I don't know, take her to dinner. I don't know.
You're going to have to change your call to W3PWS.
I think my wife is more aligned with yours, Dave, than she is with 5/7s.
Yeah, because that's kind of the same thing that mine would say. You know, who do you really need to talk to? You need this radio for? Why do you need all these radios for that? Why do you need, isn't one enough?
Break.
Hang on, Break. Yes, you don't understand the need for power. Go ahead, Breaker.
Go ahead, Breaker. Hey, what's going on, guys? Who is that? Natural High. Hey, Natural High, you sounding smooth tonight. All right, what you do, man? Nothing much. Everything all right, man? Yes, sir. How about you? Pretty good. I had a little vacation, man. Just a little one. You miss me? Yeah, of course. Roger that. Yeah, I wasn't going to tell it until I got back. Roger. Come again? I missed everybody, really, but except for Goose. I didn't miss Goose, because Goose and I was texting back and forth, didn't we? Uh-oh. Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. Also, 123 was texting me, too, because he helped 302 get an antenna up. And so I got pictures of all of those antennas that just went up.
Natural High needs more audio gain.
Oh, yeah. Natural High, they want you to turn your mic up a little bit. How about that? I don't know. I hear you. See if they hear you.
It's a little better, but it's still light.
Yeah, guys. 241, Natural High. What's up, guys?
Yeah, there you go. Now I hear you. Hello, Natural High. I can hear you, but boy, it was a strain.
I can't even hear him. No, he said he hear you now, but it was a strain before there, Natural High. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, everything's good over here. I just took a 3-day vacation myself. You did, man. Where'd you go? Right to the kitchen. I paint my kitchen like a beach color. To the kitchen? Yeah. 10-4.
I can see a vacation in the kitchen.
Yeah, I had to take a 3-day off and work my ass off, man. My wife told me, "Ain't you gonna paint the kitchen for Christmas?" So did you do it? Yes, I did. Well, I mean, you must be feeling pretty good.
Maybe that's what I need to do. Paint the kitchen and I'll get an amplifier.
Why? You're faking now. Pete, if you paint the kitchen, you will get an amplifier. Oh, yeah, I have to get a licensed contractor. Because I'm not, I'm too late no more. Years back, I said, okay, I used to paint my kitchen in 1 day. Now it took me 3 days. That's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with taking 3 days, as long as you got it done real nice. Oh, yeah, she does it. She calls her kitchen Maria Kitchen. 10 Roger on Maria Kitchen, yeah. So let me ask you, Natural High, did some good food come up out of there since it's been painted? I'm sorry? Did some real good food come up out of there after you got it painted? I can't say that. Oh, no. It looks like to me good food ought to be flowing. after a kitchen has been painted and everything.
Yeah, the food's got to be better once the kitchen's refurbed. Come on, it just goes without saying that everything gets improved.
Yeah. So in that case, then, Natural Eye, you could get a new amplifier too.
Somehow it doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't. You know, as much as you'd like to think it would, it doesn't.
Why?
Who was that?
Does this sound any better now?
Freebird, you sound like you're in Reading, Pennsylvania, or Paoli somewhere.
Well, you're not farting anymore. Not stepping on any ducks.
How about there? Is that any better?
You can turn it up more. Oh, you found the limit. You got to turn it back down because now you're stepping on a duck again.
I've got a motorboat going on.
Try again.
Break.
Yeah, it's not loud, but it's working.
It's very low.
I'll just go get the red devil and stop playing around.
Get that red devil.
Yeah, check your ground wires and stuff on that mic.
Throw that mic out the window.
But it's so pretty though.
Yeah, but pretty ain't cutting it. It's not working well. I mean, it's there, but it's got issues.
When you all can't hear me and it's pissing you off because it's making all kinds of goofy sounds. Yeah, out the window it goes. Back in the bus.
Yeah, curb alert.
Maybe it's wired incorrectly.
Freebird, when you throw it out the window, make sure you wrap it up in a little blanket or something here.
Roger that. So if I hear some footsteps in the snow later on tonight, I'll know where it went.
Yeah, you gotta let me know when you're throwing it out, though. You throw it in a little blanket. Make sure you wrap it up nice.
Yeah. Throw out that Silver Eagle. I'll come by and grab it. I'll figure out what's wrong with it.
Yeah, roger that. Get right on that.
American pickers. Yeah.
Find it on eBay. Is that right, Train?
No, I might even use it, Stefan. I might use it. You know, just because it's not working for him don't mean it can't be wired for one of these vintage radios around here.
Yeah, put it on eBay. Parts of repair. You'll still get a good buck for it on eBay. It's a Silver Eagle.
An SDR radio right now.
Well, what might that be, Stefan?
Yeah, I'm having here a Lollipop D104, and I'm using the Anytone Quad 6, what is an SDR radio.
And that's what you're on right now?
Yep, roger that. That's usually what I use here on 11 meter. It goes also 10 and 12 meter and 15 meter, but once in a while when we here in our local rack tune, I switch it over to 10 meter. That works too. When we're on 29 megahertz.
Yes, it sounds very, very nice, man.
Yeah, they're good mics, and I cannot knock on these Anytones. Yeah, they may be Chinesium radios, or they're Japanese radios. I don't know.
Nothing wrong with any of the D104s. Gray Bass, Night Eagles, K Eagles, Golden Eagles, Silver Eagles. They're all good.
Black Special. As long as you have a good head on it. I got a couple D104s that have bad heads, so they're kind of worthless.
Well, yeah, they got to be in good working order, but the heads do go bad.
Black Specials are good too.
Yes, sir, Goose. I heard that.
You're hearing the one right now.
All right. Yeah, I'm on a static microphone, but it's not a D104. That Anytone, man, is a beautiful sounding radio, Skyrider.
Yeah, thank you. I have this one here, and when you hear me mobile, that's also an Anytone. That's the older version. It's a Quad 5. It has not quite the power than this one, but they seem to work okay, you know. Like I said, this one is a quad band, you know, and if you have that in your car, I think you would be happy.
I think those quad 6s sound better than the quad 5s.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right. I'm not sure if you ever heard me on my quad 5 out of the car. I also have a D104 on there, you know, Road Devil. But here, this is the Silver Eagle here, what I'm using now.
Yeah, they are good sounding radios. I won't knock them for their sound because they always sound good.
Alley Cat, he sounded extremely good on his. He was the one that introduced me to that. I was impressed with it, but I figured I wouldn't bother because, you know, that was his. I didn't want to rain on his parade. But that, you know, is very, very nice. He sounded really good on his, and you sound good on yours. And I'm impressed with the Quad 4. Or is it Quad 5? Quad 5.
I had one. I got rid of it. I didn't like it.
You did?
Yeah, Meatball Bandit has it.
All depends on the receive. You know, I have never heard one on the receive side of things. But the transmit side of things sound really good on those. I just don't know how they are on the receiver.
Pete, I got a question for you, man.
Oh, no.
Is your amp working, or did it pop again? Because it sounds like you have your mind on a tube amplifier. I've been hearing little bits and pieces. I'll be sandbagging.
Yeah, well, my 11 meter amp works fine, but I need something for the rest of the bands.
No, I mean that the one that you sent back and forth to the man. Did it pop again?
That's not an amplifier. That's a transmitter, and it's fine. But that only works on 2 bands.
Yeah, you better sell that rascal.
5/7's laughing at me. Well, that's why I want an amplifier, so I could do all the bands and not have to worry about that thing popping on me. But so far, it's working. But it only works on 2 bands. It only does 2 bands. But if I had an amplifier, I'd have power on all the bands, and it wouldn't matter. And I could tune into the load, and I wouldn't be tripping out and doing all that other silly nonsense the thing does.
Yeah, it may sound funny, but I want to get my money back.
Yeah, well, you could get one of those 5/7 level amplifiers, and you can use the DIY as a driver.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Well, I won't get my money back on the DIY. I know that. I'll get, decent money, but I won't get my money back.
Yeah, it seems like every time you make a change, you take a loss. But you know what I'm saying? You're climbing a little higher on the ladder each time you make a move.
Well, if station management has anything to do with it, nothing's changing over here.
No, they never do.
Well, tell the station manager Train gave you permission to go ahead and do what you got to do.
She told me I had the next 4 Christmases worth of Christmas presents already spent when I painted my car. I'm like, really? That's all I get to spend each Christmas for 4? That's 4. Holy cow. Like, really?
Listen, you want the solution to this?
Without being homeless?
One thing at a time.
I don't want to be homeless over it.
I'm sure you can move in next to Wayne.
You know, and I seen an ACOM 1000 for $1,800. I think that would be the pretty good one. But I'm not going to pull the trigger. But if I spend $1,800 to $2,000 on a kilowatt to a legal limit amp, I should be able to get away with it without getting kicked out of the house.
Well, that's only $600 3 times. That's all, Pete. 3 different Christmases.
Well, I'm already 4 Christmases in, according to her, from getting the car painted.
Well, what about your birthday?
Well, I guess I'm going to have to go, count Christmases till I'm dead. Well, how about if I just get an advance on the next, 6 Christmases?
Yeah, but then if you die before the 6 Christmases, then,
Yeah, but that should be better off because you'll be able to collect on the insurance policy.
Yeah, but then she could give me the amplifier.
Maybe you should cash in on your on your life insurance policy. What do you think?
I'm telling you, Dave, you need when you find out that I'm dead, you better come over here with your pickup truck, or it's all going in the trash.
Ryan. Yeah, baby. Oh, she said that? She's going to toss it in the trash?
Well, she's not going to try and sell it. She already made that known. Whoever comes over here with a pickup truck first gets it.
Yeah, I thought maybe she was taking lessons from Ryan. Mine doesn't even want to throw them out. She wants to put them in a big pile and light a bonfire.
No, she's not going to do that. She will put it out to the curb. So, see, JR don't have a pickup, but he's got a hatchback, so he can get a few things. I think Train's got a pickup truck. So anybody with pickup trucks and hatchbacks, find out I'm dead, better get over here in a hurry.
The man with the fastest vehicle wins.
Be JR.
JR's the winner.
But I can carry more. I got a big trailer.
Well, as long as the B&W gets a good home, that radio needs to continue to live.
Believe it or not, that's probably the least of my, it would be the least interesting to me.
That thing's fantastic. That's like my favorite radio.
I would be more interested in the DIY or, I don't know, the 8-pill.
What are you going to do with a DIY? You're not allowed to put up an antenna.
Yeah, but I could probably load it into a dummy load and somebody would probably hear me with that.
Put up an antenna.
Well, you could use it on that 80-meter stick and maybe melt it.
I think I'll take the Barker and Williamson.
I think you would like that Barker Williamson train. It's way easier to operate than that DX100.
Or is it as heavy as this Heath kit?
Oh, absolutely as heavy, but a lot easier to tune.
Put that one right in your bedroom, Train.
JR, you know better. Hey, Pete, before you die, you got to teach me how to use that thing.
Well, it's already set up with 29 megahertz, so you're good. There's a tuning chart next to it, so just grab the tuning chart.
10-4, all right, I got my instructions.
It's really easy. Dude, it's so easy. If you could tune a tube amplifier, you could tune the B&W.
Roger that. Yeah, if you can tune an amplifier, you can tune a fish.
Yeah.
I could just see you, Dave, with the DIY on that 80-meter stick. Hey, I'm on a mobile stick, but I'm running at 1500 watts.
That would burn that antenna right up. Bagger would fix that DIY his own self. He'd do it better than the man that built it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, apparently, I need to find these group of people, but they've got modifications for that, apparently, to address some of these issues.
I would think that there should be a support group somewhere. He sold enough of those radios, and he's not real forthcoming with information. So I imagine other experienced hams would be poking and prodding and, trying to figure everything out.
Oh, yeah. There's those guys that can build radios that could certainly address the issues in that one.
Go ahead there, Natural High. All right there, Natural High. Good to hear you, man. And tell her that if you painted the kitchen in 3 days, that should be good for about 6 months worth of nice meals. 10-4. Healthy meals too, man. No, you don't want no Big Mac. You want a Burger King. You want a Whopper, man. Triple Whopper. Chick-fil-A. I like Whopper over all of them burgers out there.
Texas Roadhouse ribeye.
Do you ever go to Freddy's over there in Orgersford? They got in Royersford. It's called Freddy's, next to Chick-fil-A. Oh, yeah.
I heard Freddy's was good, but I've never been there.
All right, good night, Natural High.
Good night, 7-3 there, Natural High.
Good night there, Natural High. Good night, Natural High. Yeah, Freddy's, their burgers really taste good, but they're real thin. It's like a Jewish hamburger, but man, it's got the taste.
Hey, man, them burgers next to where Wayne lived, they taste pretty good.
Hilltop.
Yes, sir.
Hilltop burger in a long time. Yeah, they were actually known for their California burger. California cheeseburger up there at Hilltop years ago. But I guess they're still okay now, but it's totally a different owner.
That's what I get all the time, the California cheeseburger. Some nice burgers there, man.
Just so you know, Dave, all that audio processing gear has got to go with that DIY, or you're just going to get frustrated.
Well, of course. I think that DIY sounds good without all of that processing.
Yeah, but it ain't staying on the air long without all that processing.
Why? What happened?
It trips out. You need the limiter. You got to have a hard limiter on it.
Bagger would fix that from the inside, won't you, Bagger? You open that rascal up and get it straight. No. I'll just put the hard limiter in there and do it the way it's supposed to be.
The hard limiter works because it's working like now pretty good. Because I get like 130% peak positive modulation with about 99% negative modulation. It works.
That's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, I got it working pretty well at the moment. You just need the finals to hang in there.
Pete, I'm pretty sure that 507 wasn't the one that guided you towards that DIY.
No, that was Chucky.
Chucky did that?
Chucky did that.
No wonder Chucky don't hardly come on.
He's got one.
Yeah, well, he only probably use it once every what? What you talking here? Every 6 months, 6.5 months?
He can't talk like Pete.
Yeah, he don't talk like I do. Especially when I'm getting poked and prodded with political discussions and I get wound up. That's usually when I trip it.
That's when you get cantankerous. Yeah, that's why. Gotta push your buttons. I won't name any names.
The DIY needs a cantankerous filter.
Yes. Otherwise, the taxi will go careening off the edge of the cliff again.
I do think I got it pretty well licked now. I hate to tempt Murphy, but if I figured out where my settings need to be, and I get in there pretty good as long as I don't get too cantankerous and right up on a microphone. It's been behaving.
This show is a repeat. You better knock on some very genuine wood there.
Would you say 507? This sounds like a repeat.
Yeah, because this show is a repeat.
Yeah, this show's a repeat.
Well, Pete, repeat,
I am repeat.
I guess he's back from the bench. Hey, 507, why don't you just crank it up and join us, man?
You just stepped on him.
Sorry about that. 507, crank it up. This is all I got upstairs here. This is it.
Can't you hear him?
I hear him, but he sounds like a distant station. I pointed the beam south again so I can hear him.
He is a distant station.
He wasn't no distant station Monday night.
No, because that's where that antenna's optimized. It's all out of band where he's operating that antenna now.
I'm tired of getting stepped on.
Tired of getting stepped on. Oh, I get it. I know you don't like that. You want to be up on top of things and run traces on a SDR 100 miles away.
That's right. I think him and I feel the same way. That's why I'm on 160. I like performance.
Yeah, I like performance too, but station management keeps me limited from my potential.
Yeah, well, yeah, that and the fact that speed costs money. How fast do you want to go? And I don't have a lot of that.
I do all right here. I just need the same thing I could do here everywhere else.
That's why you get a GS35B, Bubba.
Yeah, with my 3,000 volt DC power supply. She says she's going to move out if I start building it. 4,000, 3,000. It's just 1,000 volts.
What you need to do is really freak her out and build a Jacob's ladder.
Yeah, that'll give her something to worry about.
Yeah, watch that little arc climb up the 2 electrodes there. That'd be fun.
That's what I'll tell her. I decided not to build a 3,000 volt DC power supply. I'm going to build a 4,000 volt one.
Yeah, but big enough core there, you can make it a 20 or 30,000 volt, for that Jacob's ladder, so you can make an arc 6 inches long.
One day we're going to find him laying next to his amplifier.
No, I live by the one hand rule.
It's not going to help you at 4,000 volts.
One hand on ground, the other one on the lead.
Oh, that one hand rule did save my life on my 3,000 volt power supply for that 4CX 250B UHF cavity amp I had.
Thank God.
Full potential.
Yeah, it went in the palm of my hand and blew out my fingertips.
Yeah, roger that. Now, my worst one was when I was 15, was 220 in Germany, 220. But there was enough to knock me from the one wall to the other side onto the potato sacks.
220 AC is nothing compared to 3,000 volts DC. And 5/7, it was the doorknob cap feed was close to the tuning capacitor, and it was a hot and humid day, and the design was poor where that high voltage feed was next to the tuning capacitor. And I'd done it 100 times. Well, in the hot and humid day, I reached my hand by there to tune that tuning capacitor, and the voltage jumped to the palm of my hand and blew out my fingertips.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying the worst I ever had was the 220.
He didn't have a case on it while it was running. He didn't think that he could touch anything. He got across that supply.
But 65 volt can kill you.
It's the amperage.
Yeah, it's not the voltage. It's the amperage that'll kill you. And I'm not getting everything you're saying there, 5/7. But yeah, it was a poor design to have the high voltage feed next to the tuning capacitor.
Well, I gotta get me one of those foot warmers.
But it was a cool amplifier for UHF because I could get out and touch someone. I could work out 300 to 400 miles on UHF on any given day.
I reached out and touched you.
Yeah, on a hot and humid day, it did reach out and touch me. I thought I was dead.
I know we can stop talking about you. I can come get your radios.
Yeah, you can have yourself a DIY transmitter.
I touched the tube on my 101 Thunderbolt on accident. Man, I felt my heart stop.
Yeah, I got zapped by the very first amplifier I ever built. 800 volts in one hand and out the other. I'm surprised I'm alive.
Yeah, right? You do some stupid things. Never again will I open up a tube linear. Nope.
Yeah, I redesigned that high voltage feed on that amp after that. I'm like, oh no, we're not doing that again. I was almost dead.
Sure is so.
Let's see, so Train's got the B&W, Dave's got the DIY. Where did all the classic CB radios go?
I went the 8 tool, and geez, what's classic radios I want. Your Trinidad's in a lot better shape than mine. I don't know what else.
Yeah, they're all kind of generic. Nobody wants the Demco Super Satellite.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I forgot about the Demco.
That's right up your alley.
Hey, Pete, I sent you a video for later.
Yeah, I got it. I'll check it out later.
I shouldn't have gotten a video.
There's still the B&K school bus.
The bus.
And the couriers. Somebody got to take that Shakespeare 740. That thing's a talker.
Oh, yeah.
Where's it at?
It's right here. But it's going to be at your house when I'm dead if you come and get it. Sounding the same, but it's not farting.
You turn it down, it's too low. If you turn it up, it farts and squeals. So you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Does the radio got mic gate on it?
Nah, I don't see any adjustments on it.
How about the mic itself? You're kind of quiet. We hear you, but you're kind of quiet.
How about now?
There you go.
Is that what it is? I got to put my mouth to it. I was kind of figuring power mic, I wouldn't have to do that.
Well, the power mic should have gain on it.
Well, if we didn't have power for a long time, and maybe the insides are starting to go. Mighty 104 did that.
He should have some more punch than that.
Yeah, I had it before. I got a brand new battery in there, and then I went and cleaned the joints where the battery hooks up. Man, it looks good down there. Doesn't look like it's been messed with. I found that old ass Everready battery in there. I mean, like I said, that thing looked like from freaking 80s. But it didn't leave any corrosion behind it all.
Well, it seems to be stable now. Turn that potentiometer up on the underneath side of the microphone.
Oh, is that what that hole's meant for?
That's what that hole is for. Yep, that little screw slot in the hole there. That's the gain.
Roger that. Let me unscrew this and put it back to where it's supposed to be.
Shouldn't have to unscrew anything. Pick the mic up and flip it over and put a screwdriver to it.
When he put it back together to put the battery in, he didn't line the hole up with the trimmer.
Oh, man!
Just get out the power drill, make a new hole.
You got a 1 in 3 chance of getting it right.
Yeah, that's about right there, Bagger. 1 in 3 chance. 33% chance of getting it right the first time.
Cut it twice and it's still too short.
That's why you measure twice and cut once. I could see that super satellite over there at your QTH, Dave. Of course, you'd lose some real estate.
Yeah, well, this tram takes up 3/4 of my bench here. So I guess the super satellite would take up the whole bench.
Oh, absolutely. It might even spill over the edge.
Is that the ham radio got the 2 dials?
It's not a ham radio. It's a CB radio. 3-piece radio. Receiver, transmitter, modulator, speaker.
Yeah, I don't know why I said ham. My bad.
Takes up a lot of real estate. Takes up more room than a Browning does. The Golden Eagles. Takes up more real estate than that.
Roger. Hey, I gotta look it up.
Demco. Super satellite. That's SATELITE. They spelled satellite wrong.
Did they?
Yeah, they spelled it with one T instead of two.
Nice. I guess you want to be different.
That's why it's a satellite and not a satellite.
Right.
Make sure it's the super satellite, because there is a satellite that's different.
Is that the big white radio?
No, it's silver and black.
Okay.
Look it up, though. Demco Super Satellite. It's cool radio. Big meters.
Alright.
It's kind of my favorite radio. I should have put that one on tonight. I haven't used that in a while.
Yeah, you haven't.
Well, I cleared my bench out to do other stuff to work on it, and it was taking up all kinds of space, so I put it up on the shelf so I could work on my workbench. Because the radio bench here for CBs doubles as a workbench. And I was trying to work on that Demco Traveler. I needed the space.
That's how they better. Well,
It's louder, but it's your farts encroaching.
all right, how about now?
I need more.
Sounded like it was coming together.
I think you're getting closer, but I need more to tell.
Yeah.
That's on the 23 tubes channel.
Clockwise, I imagine that would turn the gain up and whatnot.
I think you're getting there. What was that, Goose?
That's on the 23 channel, Demco.
That's what it is. It's 23 channel. Demco never made a 40 channel radio. They were out of business by then.
Okay, for $100.
It ain't it then. You ain't touching that radio for $100.
Actually, that's not entirely correct, Pete. Demco did have a Star 2, which was a 40 channel.
Yeah, you technically you're correct, but they were in such limited numbers.
Yeah, I think, what's his face? Oh, darn. Not Red, jeez, I can't remember his name now. Down in Delco there. I think he's got one.
Yeah, and there was another one. There was the Star. Was this the Star 2 we're talking about, right? That was limited production, but yeah, he has one. But it was like such limited numbers, and I think that was the only thing they made, and then they were done.
Well, speaking of that, I got a couple. I think I got an amplifier and a radio that I can get in touch with. If anybody's interested. It's a 23 channel Midland, model 13398B.
Does it sound like that one? A lot near.
Yeah, you're on the edge of farting again. I don't know what's going on, but that thing's right on the edge.
Probably something better is starting like knocked down a Brooklyn that has two radios in there, like I guess a power supply in the middle between both of them. I see it now with a big meter on the left. There's one on the one that has a meter on the right.
It's not a power supply in the middle. It's a modulator, or if you had an unamplified microphone, it's basically a mic amp, but it's also the speaker, all in that center box. And then there's the receiver and the transmitter with the meters.
Gotcha. So it's a three-piece unit, basically.
That's right. All powered by the same power supply and the transmitter.
This is an owner's manual for $40.
I don't need the owner's manual. I have it.
Okay. Well, you keep your $40.
And I'll keep my $40 because I got the owner's manual. And then just so everybody knows, that super satellite came from old Quarter Wave Dave.
Yep.
What kind of, that's the antenna, right, you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about a person.
Okay.
You don't remember quarter wave, Dave?
44 days? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my Demco came from quarter wave 44 Dave. I was talking about that was how that was my dream radio. And one day it showed up on my porch. He dropped it off.
Isn't it funny how every time you wish for something, it shows up on your porch?
It's kind of amazing how that works out sometimes. So I'm hoping for a GS35B and a 4,000 amp DC power supply. So maybe want to show up on my porch.
4,000 amps, huh?
Yeah, how about a sack full of $100 bills? That'll solve my problems.
Yeah, yep. It'll pay the bills. Everybody be all happy for a little while.
Oh, I can pay the bills okay. It's just the hobby money I need a sack full of $100 bills for.
Well, I don't see any of those videos on eBay.
Yeah, you might want to keep that on the down low.
You won't see them on eBay often. They show up on the occasion, but they're not a common radio. They were rare to begin with.
Yeah, I did a search and it said eBay, so I clicked on eBay.
That's my dream radio, and I got it. The one I always dreamed about in the catalogs.
Yeah, you used to see Demco super satellites in a catalog?
Somewhere, yeah, I remember. Well, I don't remember exactly where I seen it, but I seen it somewhere, and I knew that to me. That was even above. That was like the Brownings are like the Cadillac, but the Demco satellite, that was the Rolls Royce.
Yeah. I think the Demcos may have worked a little better in some respects, but the Browning had the panache, with the ping, and it would do sideband, although I don't think it does sideband all that well, but it does do it.
Well, no, I get it. I mean, in my own mind, there's things that the Browning does better, but there's something about that Demco that just like, that's the radio for AM right there.
I found one. Yeah, you'll pay for it too. Well, I found a picture of it. It's a 3-piece, but the piece on the left, the piece on the right looks like they're the same.
Yeah, except one's a transmitter, one's a receiver. You look at them close, they look the same, but the knobs all do different stuff.
Yeah, like the meter's on the left on one side, and the meter's on the right on the other side.
Yeah, the receiver, the meter's on the right. The transmitter, the meter's on the left. And then they both have channel dials. So you can actually operate the receiver off the transmitter's crystals, or you can operate the receiver off its own tunable receiver.
Right, so you can talk off one channel, receive off another.
That's right.
Gotcha. That's a good radio. Nice.
Yeah, it's a good looking radio. And I like the fact of that modulator in the middle.
Did you ever get yours working right? I know you had a problem at one point. Wasn't doing what it was supposed to do.
It doesn't. I would have to try it with an unamplified microphone, because that's really what it's for. And it needs a high impedance unamplified mic to work right. I think it works right, but you can't use an amplified D104 with it.
Well, that's the purpose.
And there is a switch on the back, high impedance, low impedance microphone. There is a switch for that.
I got a 1,000 watt meter.
I just like the looks of the thing, and it does really work well. I mean, the receiver is really good. Probably as good as the Brownings are. I mean, it's got them new Vista tubes in the front end.
Yeah, if they got them in catch code, that's a hot receiver, just like the Browning. Of course, the Tram doesn't use a new Vista, but it does use a catch coded setup. And this receiver is really nice, man. I mean, Buster was coming in like he was sitting in here tonight.
Yeah, used it as 2 new Visters in cast code. Maybe I'll use that next week. I think I probably should.
You probably should. I'll probably try that. Well, you know what? Next week is Christmas Eve. I will probably not be around.
Oh, God. If it's Christmas Eve, I might not be around.
Yeah, next week is Christmas Eve. And I do have plans. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I'll be back in time. So, I'm just going to play it safe and say I won't be here next week.
Yeah, next Classic Radio Wednesday. I think everybody gets a pass since it's going to be Christmas Eve. Yeah, it absolutely is. But then the Wednesday after that is New Year's Eve. Probably got a fair chance of me being here on that one.
Yeah, that's just another.
I'll be around.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do for New Year's. That's probably a 50-50 shot for me, but, you know.
Probably got a pretty good shot of that. We'll all sit here and get drunk together till midnight.
Sounds like a winner.
That sounds like a fun one. New Year's Eve Classic Radio Roundup. Yeah, that sounds like fun.
I used to do that years ago when I was a teenager and stuff. We'd all stay up until midnight and we'd all play our birds or whatever noisemakers we'd have at midnight.
Speaking of noise, man, all of a sudden I just picked up a buzz. Where'd that come from?
Your glass.
And I swarm of bees.
No, I picked up the buzz from the glass at least an hour ago.
10-4, Roger, Roger.
Yeah, anyway, it is now 15 minutes past the big hour of 10 o'clock, and it's time for me to say goodnight. So, another wonderful Classic Radio Roundup in the can. I'd say we'll do it again next week, but we won't. At least I won't. But if I haven't had a chance to talk to anybody beforehand, have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and may the Lord bless. Catch everyone later.
Oh, got all religious on me, did you? You don't have to go to work tomorrow. You can hang out. But anyway, Merry Christmas. Enjoy the holidays. It's always fun with the family. Catch you later, Dave. Are you off tomorrow there, Dave? Anyway, have a good holiday there, Sandbagger.
Cut you off my rocker.
Hey, have a good holiday if we don't talk.
I heard a rumor that you retired. I don't know how true that is.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year there, Sandbagger. Well, when we catch you, we catch you. 7-3.
Decision wasn't mine to make, but it may be relatively. It may be true.
You're right. Okay. I caught some of that, but because Pete keyed up on you both were keyed up.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Did you? Oh, yeah, I wanted to ask, did you run a gate tonight, Pete?
Oh, absolutely. On my new tablet-mounted, tripod-mounted grabby.
And we won't hear any squeaky chairs in the background, so that's good. All right. Catch you later.
No squeaky chairs. It's all professional here now.
Yep. Merry Christmas there, Jailer. Have a good night.
Well, he ain't gonna be here next week. Happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas, Freebird. Catch you later.
Yep. Merry Christmas to one and all, and to all a good night.
Catch you later, Pete, and I guess you're going too. Yeah, I think you... All right. Merry Christmas. Catch you later. Jeez, you got a whole week to go. I don't know. I'll catch you before that. See ya.
Yeah, the funny thing is I wasn't really signing off. But it is that time, so I think I will since he started the ball rolling. So, yeah, I'm going to go. My glass is empty, and I'm just going to get cantankerous. So, 7-3, y'all. Probably won't. I'll try to get here, but I no guarantees. But if I don't, I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, and we'll catch you on the Happy New Year. Countywide Radio 7-3. Thanks for the fun on Classic Radio Roundup.
You're welcome.
Hey, everybody who is leaving, have a good night. I'm off tomorrow. I'm on vacation.
Also, my vacation till the 22nd. But I do get to leave early on Friday before I go on vacation.
That's a good thing.
Yep, so we couldn't leave early on Thanksgiving. We had to stay there. I was supposed to get done at 1:30 on Thanksgiving, so I can use it whenever I want. So I'm using it my last day there, Friday, the 19th. I think that's the 19th.
What's the date? Today's Wednesday. Yep, that's the 19th.
Yep, I get done early. Yeah, get all that vacation time in there, get it going on. Yeah, I gotta look for a crank. I gotta find a crank and a pulley. Oh, well, I'll tell you what you can do. You can get a hold of Steve. I don't know what happened to him. He just mysteriously disappeared. But you can get a hold of him, and he got one of them crank up things there. Pretty much what you're going to do with that tower thing. So yeah, get a hold of him. I'll tell you. How am I going to get a hold of him? Night Train. Oh, Night Train? Yeah. Oh, you got cranks over there? No, he did a winch, a good old winch, and he's using that. He'll tell you how to do it. All right, what, you in 10-7 already? Yeah, he disappeared mysteriously enough. He probably passed out. I don't know. He might have had a sweet tooth attack. You know how he gets. Yeah, I got to text him tomorrow. Yeah, but I want to find a crank and a pulley. Because I know how to do it. I just got to get the pieces together. You know what I mean? You put the crank on the tower, run the cable up on one side, going through a pulley, coming down the side of the tower, connected to the mast. Did you turn your power up? Now you're giving me a 6 1/4. I didn't turn anything up. Wow. Maybe my ringer's getting warmed up. Yeah, buddy, you're in there. 6 1/4. I'm gonna be stronger than that. I want to give you what you give me. Oh, yeah. You want me to give you a bunch of? Well, you want to give me a bunch of crap? Is that what you're saying? Freebird, you had no audio. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I never did get that video. Yes, you did. It went. Did I? Yeah, you got it now.
Hey, Night Train.
Yeah, come on.
You still in here? Are you selling your AL 1200?
Hey, don't put that out. I'm not sure about that yet.
Well, it just showed up my Facebook feed, and I seen the name. I'm like, whoa, hold on a second here, because that's the amp I'm looking for. But I just don't know if I could get the funds without getting yelled at.
Well, you might go to work and get yourself a beating and everything, but if you did get it, you'd have a beautiful piece.
I know, that's what I need right there. And then I seen the location. I'm like, then I look back and look for the name. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. Man, that'd be worth getting beat up for too, because, but rolling back, why are you selling that? I thought you just got it.
It's a big secret. There's things going on over here at the train residence.
Oh man, to let that go, you must have something really going on. Holy moly! I don't even think I got enough gear I could trade for that. But maybe I could get in trouble for it.
Yeah, I'm the one in trouble.
What's it on eBay?
Facebook Marketplace.
I want that amp.
I don't know, Pete. I don't usually like to sell to friends, man, in case something go wrong.
Well, I hear you, and it's not going to happen because, my marriage is more important than an amplifier. You can beat me up, make fun of me, I don't care. But my marriage is more important than an amplifier. But boy, that's the one I want right there.
She's not going to divorce you.
No, but you can make my life miserable.
Is that the one we were talking about there, Night Train?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to take a look at it. No, actually, I think I got pictures of it.
Yeah, I might have sent them to you.
Yeah.
I was just scrolling through my Facebook feed, and that popped up. I'm like, oh, there it is. And then I started looking at it, and I seen the details. I'm like, hold the phone.
He's in the jailhouse now.
Man, if I didn't get my car painted, I could have bought that.
It's funny how the world goes around.
I needed to get my car painted, though, JR. I really did.
I get it. Just go by and worry about her tomorrow.
Yeah.
He'll be in a doghouse. Yeah, they're forgiven.
Yeah, but it'd take a while. I mean, I know I could get away with it, but life would be miserable for a little while.
I don't know. My friend bought a cycle and he got divorced like a week later. Yeah, but he got the cycle. Yeah, he did.
30 years ago, I'd have taken the cycle over to wife, but my priorities have changed. I could sell the cycle, but I'm keeping the wife.
Yeah, right? Wife was kind of hard to replace.
But, you know, I will fight over the BSA. I already laid that law down. Like, the BSA stays as long as I'm around. And she's like, you know, you don't need that. Like, no. See, that was here before you, and it's going to stay.
Hey, there you go. Hey, Night Train, there you go. This is your chance of opportunity. Oh, JR. See, Night Train don't want to talk to me because he knows I'm telling the truth. What? You listen now. Listen, I could see you on that BSA. You know, he'll give you the BSA for that amp.
No, I won't. I will not. But I will trade my Harley for it.
I don't even know what that is.
The BSA ain't going nowhere ever. But I'll trade the Harley for it.
BSA. You don't want the Harley. You want the BSA. Train would look better on the BSA. I can see him going down the highway with his legs stick. Oh yeah, he's made for the BSA.
Yeah.
Cycle?
You know, JR. JR, come on now. You know me long enough, and you see me on it. I can't part with that BSA. I've had that longer than I've had my wife.
That must be a cycle. It is. It's a motorcycle. But I think you wouldn't have to pedal it. Now, if you got the Harley, if you did that with the Harley, you might have to pedal that one.
There's no pedal on the Harley. It weighs too much. I think Train would look really good on that Harley, though.
1, 2, 3. I mean, Goose knows what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's no pedals on that Harley, but Train sure would look good cycling down the road on it.
Train too old to be trying to learn how to ride a motorcycle.
It's just like a bicycle, but you ain't got a pedal.
Listen, the Night Train, you ride that BSA the same way you would a horse.
What?
Ride it like you stole it. Hi-ho, Train.
I could see Train on that full-dressed Harley cruising down the road, though.
He don't want the Harley, I'll tell you that now.
Sure he does. It don't leak.
He wants cash.
Everybody wants cash.
But I didn't want to stir things up. I just wanted to give you an idea.
No, we know you, JR. You wanted to stir things up.
He did too, didn't he? Have me laughing.
A BSA ain't going nowhere as long as I'm alive. After I'm dead, I don't care what happens. But while I'm alive, it's staying right here.
You gotta send pictures of that to me there, Pete.
Look it up. BSA 441 Shooting Star, 1968. It's kind of cool. It's a fun bike. Great backroad blaster.
1968 what?
1968 BSA 441 Shooting Star. Now make sure it's the Shooting Star and not the Victor Special. The Victor Special is something different. Same motor, but a different bike. Mine's the Shooting Star. bike weighs 278 pounds and makes 35 horsepower.
How much horsepower?
35.
Really? That's it?
What do you mean that's it? For a 275-pound bike?
Oh, yeah, that's kind of heavy.
Yeah, okay. You find me a lighter motorcycle than 275 pounds.
My Yamaha 50 was lighter than that, I think.
Yeah, that's a 50, dude. I'm talking a 441. That's a half liter engine.
True.
You find me a 450 motorcycle that makes 35 horsepower that weighs less than 275 pounds. I defy you to find one.
YZ250.
That's a YZ250, and it doesn't make 35 horsepower.
I found it. 1968 BSA. Wait, where did it go? Oh, Shooting Star.
That's it. 441 Shooting Star.
The YZ250 is a two-stroke, about 38 horsepower.
This looking bike looks old-fashioned.
What? Dude, it's from 1968.
He's a comedian. It's old-fashioned. I had an old bike. It was a 1960-something Sears Roebuck.
I had a Sears 100. Probably, I don't know, back in the 70s somewhere.
This bike, man, the chain popped and I was going across the creek. It was underwater for like, I don't know, a couple minutes before we can pull it out. That motor was still running. It would not stop at all.
Yeah, okay. All right, I heard you there, Rooster, with your two strokes. I ain't counting two strokes. That's a whole different animal.
Nice looking bike. But it looks kind of old.
Well, it kind of is old.
I know. That's what made me laugh when he made that statement. Now, does it look good as this one I'm looking at?
Yeah, it does. Here's another one for you to look up. My other one is a 70 650 BSA Lightning.
Hold on, you're going me too fast.
1970 BSA Lightning 650.
BSA 650?
Lightning 650. You know, like a thunderbolt, but it's lightning. You know, a lightning bolt.
Yeah, Lightning 650. Is Lightning 650 all one word?
Well, no. 1970 Lightning space 650.
Got it.
Who's on first?
Nothing came up for that one.
Well, and you ain't searching it right because they're out there.
You're right, I didn't.
1970 BSA Lightning 650. All separate words.
Yep. I found it.
That's the granddaddy of the sport bikes right there.
You have that one too?
That's right.
So you got two old bikes.
Well, yeah. I'd rather have old bikes than new ones. The new ones are good for going long distances. The old ones are better for being cool.
So, okay.
That's the granddaddy of the sport bikes right there.
Yeah, it has like a chrome cover on the tank.
It ain't a cover. The tank is chrome with a black stripe down the center.
This one's red.
Yeah, well, they made them red and they made them black. Mine's black and chrome.
So what one's your favorite?
Oh, they're both my favorite. I can't pick one over the other. They both have their duties.
Okay.
I'll tell you though, that 650 sounds cool. Man, that thing sounds so cool.
Does it?
Oh yeah, it sounds beautiful. I love the way that thing sounds.
Which one do you ride more?
the 441 single because the 650 is my show bike. It's freaking perfect. And I'm afraid of some dickhead running me over on it. The 441, I won't be as heartbroken if it gets effed up. I'll be mad, but the Lightning, if something happens to that, I'll be heartbroken.
Okay.
I ride that like once or twice a year. No more than twice a year.
So I guess it got low mileage on it.
Yeah, the other one's got 100,000 plus on it, probably. The 441.
Nice. They're both nice looking bikes.
650's way faster.
And that horse is not whether he's going to be able to hear you there, Goose.
650's way faster, but it's not as comfortable. The 441 is more comfortable to sit on.
Did you catch that, Goose?
No, I didn't. My daughter was talking to me. What happened?
I was saying I was wishing Lightning Rod would come in so we could finalize your test.
I was told to talk to you about a pulley.
A pulley?
Yeah, for my tower.
Oh, yeah. You want to know how that works?
I think I have it in my head. I put it on one side of the tower, make the cable go up to a pulley, and coming down the side of the tower, connected to the mast.
Yeah, it would actually be on the inside. On the inside of the tower. The pulley will be welded to a frame on the top of the tower. And the mast itself will be connected by a steel cable. And then on the other end, at the bottom of the tower, would be a boat winch. And when you crank that boat winch, that center mast will rise. But you'll need a way to lock it once it's up there, because it has to be locked down.
Roger. So, I didn't use all the ice. Just give it time. You get ice. But, yeah, I got to figure it out.
All right, I really am getting out of here this time. 7-3 all. Thanks for the fun. Countywide Radio.
Have a good night there, Pete. Have a good holiday.
Good night, Pete. Catch you later. 73.
Night, Pete. Catch you later. Pete, dig deeper.
Good night, Pete. Yeah, man, you have a good one. And I'm sure some of you guys I won't talk to until probably the new year. So 73, and everybody have a good Christmas and New Year.
You leaving too, Joker?
Yeah, I gotta go finish up some stuff and try to get some sleep. But I should be in on like Saturday and stuff. So I don't know what I'm doing Christmas Eve. Maybe I'll pop in.
Roger that.